What is going on, vinyl lovers? It's Tom coming to you live from the listening room. It's my favorite day of the week, Virgin Vinyl Sunday. So, got a lot going on for this show, and started early because on time is late and early is on time. So, I'm here with you early, but let's go and get that video.
Vinyl for the people. We're digging in the crates.
So, here, this Sunday, we're going to start out with some Soul Scratch, their most recent album entitled Pushing Fire. We opened this Virgin Vinyl Sunday a couple of weeks ago. But I'm feeling the music, so let's let it ride. So this album, definitely a real conscious, social, awake album. Perfect for these times. But definitely some good soul music. You know, last week we opened up. Man, had a brain fart. He'll come back to me in a second. Or I can just grab the album and show you. We opened up Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. I learned the hard way. I've been doing a lot this week, so please forgive my lapse in memory. So if you're just tuning in, thank you for joining me in the listening room for Virgin Vinyl Sunday. Please let me know in the comments where you're viewing from, so I can shout you out. A warm day here in Southern California. This week we're going to be opening a album from Record Store Day. I think 2016. Yeah, so pretty excited about that. Haven't listened to it yet, obviously, but I'm glad to be sharing that opening experience with you all. So, in case you don't know, I host a radio show here in San Diego on 89.1 FM KNSJ on Mondays from 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. And if you like the music that I play on Virgin Vinyl Sunday, you're going to love the music that's on the radio show. So you can listen to that on 89.1 FM. Using your internet browser, you can go to knsj.org, or you can use the TuneIn app to stream on your smart devices. So tomorrow night from 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. I'll be there. And for those of you Vinyl for the People website visitors, you can look at or listen to past episodes of the show on the website. So feel free to do that. Matter of fact, I encourage it. But this album, man, I'm gonna open it up for you guys. Let you take a look.
It was cold in the morning when that dust settled down. Mama's tears start flowing, her baby boy's dead on that ground.
So if you're just joining us in the listening room, please let me know where you're viewing from. We'll let this play out some more, and then we're going to see what the Virgin Vinyl album is for today. I'm cooking dinner today, so we're not going to be in here till 7 tonight, but man, we got some good tunes in store. So, if you're viewing, please let me know what the audio sounds like by typing something in the comments. Let me know if it's good for you. Drop a like if you're so inclined, and if you're enjoying the video, please go ahead and share that with your friends.
It's time to wake ourselves up now, 'cause this ain't no bad dream.
Man, I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I did. My lady came back today, so pretty excited about that. Got to get some riding in. Rode 100 miles for a slice of pie and some cinnamon ice cream up to almost Julian. So if you're not familiar with Southern California, it has several microclimates. So like just under 100 miles away, you can get snow. You know, we got Big Bear for skiing and all that. We got dunes for riding your dirt toys, and several miles of beautiful driving roads. So I got to enjoy some of that. Dan, welcome. Thanks for coming and joining us. Let me know where you're viewing from. And Dan had a question about scratching on vinyl. Oh, I see. You did tell me where you're coming from. Dan's viewing from Alabama. Welcome. Well, once you scratch an album, like you're pretty much done, but you can clean. So a lot of what you hear is cleaning. Like I'll show you some of my albums, and you know, like I got albums from the '50s and whatnot, and they got a couple scratches on them, but they play just fine. So yeah, I definitely try cleaning before trying to replace an album. I've destroyed an album before, so I know what that feels like. If you're just coming in and joining us for Virgin Vinyl Sunday, type in the comments where you're viewing from. Love to know who's hanging out here with me in the listening room. I'm going to go ahead and show the album that we're going to open up for Virgin Vinyl Sunday. A record store they released from 2015, I believe, not 16. The 16 I picked up that Live Eagles album. So we're going to be opening up one of my favorite artists, Mr. John Coltrane. The Roulette side. So haven't listened to this album. I ain't even bothered looking for it online to see what any of the songs were or anything like that. I like to be surprised when I open up albums. But of course, this is a short album, and you know, we're gonna play something in addition to that. And of course, I'm always looking for suggestions from you guys on what to play, as long as it's in my library and doesn't violate copyright terms. So right now we're listening to Soul Scratch from their LP Pushing Fire. So, you know, you guys, what questions do you guys have about cleaning? Like Dan asked a question, and I know when I first started collecting records, even now, you know, I'm full of questions when it comes to what I should do to take the best care and get the best sound quality from my album. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to type them in the comments. definitely here to answer. Dan, what's the weather like down there in Alabama? So I thank you all for tuning in to Virgin Vinyl Sunday here on Facebook Live every Sunday, 5 p.m. We're here celebrating the greatest medium for listening to music, hands down. Speaking of the greatest medium, if you're not already following us on Facebook and liking us on Instagram, you need to go ahead and do that. One, because I put out great content, and two, because, well, I don't want you to miss out on what we got going on. So today we're gonna do a giveaway. I got a cool treat for one lucky viewer who, well, I can't really call it all luck because if you answer the question right, you're gonna win. It's that simple. So somebody's gonna win. Well then, hopefully I'll bring you some sunshine here from Southern California, at least on the music side. So make sure, like I said, you gotta check out our Instagram. Have Vinyl for the People. One word, of course. I'm over here grooving. I'm loving this album. So, you know, Batman clearly agrees with me. Vinyl is superior. And Robin got what was coming to him. But while I got the web browser on the screen for you guys, I want to make sure that you guys got the page thing. Obviously, Vinyl for the People. To make sure you like our Facebook page. So, let's get into this Virgin Vinyl album. Really excited to listen to this. Like it got buried with the rest of my Virgin Vinyl albums, so it didn't get any love. Sad face. But today it is. Today, Mr. Coltrane is going to get some love. I got another song. We got one more song on this side before we head down and get it cleaned up. I'm going to walk you guys through my whole ritual to add albums to my collection. So, only 4 tracks on here. It's a mono album. Let's open it up. I got lucky the last couple of weeks. Classic stuff came right open for me. Not this week. That's okay.
When I started out as a young man,
The old surgical scissors always do the trick.
had such high hopes for where we'd be. With all the years they took up.
It's a little harder doing camera than when I'm doing it by myself.
I'm still
There we go. I want that record store day sticker, so I'm gonna try and get that off. But I'll wait till after we get this thing all taken care of. So it's 10-inch. Sadly, I don't have any replacement sleeves for my 10-inch albums, but I'll walk you guys through the whole process. Got liner notes in here. Nope. We get nothing. just the album.
People hungry on the
So right after this plays out, we're gonna go down to the record cleaning machine.
still children
Get that all taken care of.
crying in the street.
Oh, thank you, Dan. I appreciate the love and thank you for being a follower. Really appreciate that. I try and keep the content coming. And yeah, see, Dan's on the same page. There's nothing better than vinyl. So earlier, Dan asked a question about, how to care for a potentially scratched vinyl. And my first step in adding anything or playing anything, any new album, any old album that's new to me that I bought, I clean it up. And I'm gonna show you guys just how I do that. Real straightforward process. And I got tools for you so you can do it at home too. You don't need to have a record cleaning machine like me. I want to, let's see what we're going to play next. What we're going to play next. I'm going to show you guys a couple albums. You let me know. Let me know which one y'all want to hear next. So, let's start out with Soul Scratch. I'm going to show what I'm in the mood for. So I'll show you guys, when we come back from cleaning, I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I added to my collection recently. And show you guys one of my favorite albums of the moment, actually of the past few years. Vanessa Fernandez used me. So it's a bunch of it's all soul covers. Let you guys put a track list in there. Tenor sax gets me every time. All right, let's get ready to head on down and get ourselves together. So I'll show you guys my record cleaner on the screen. Mute you guys for a second. So the record cleaning machine that I use is a VPI 16.5, and definitely a old design. I've had mine for about 6 years. It's been great to me. Faithful piece of gear, hasn't let me down once, and definitely gets my album sounding better than they did before I purchased it. I'll tell you guys some more about the VPI brand a little bit later in the show. My turntable's a VPI as well. Chris, welcome. Chris is one of our repeat viewers. I appreciate it. So I'm down here in the garage with you guys. So record cleaning machine, pretty straightforward. Of course, I left the album upstairs. Doesn't come with the slip mat, but it's something that I like to use. I'll be right back. Grab that album. Yep, I'm back. So thanks again, you guys, for tuning in. Now, with this album, my ritual is a little bit interrupted because I don't have replacement sleeves for 10-inch albums. But, so the reason we clean brand new records is because they use this stuff called an anti-sticking agent at the pressing plant to keep the albums from sticking together after they're pressed. Like, it's good for new albums, but not good for your stylus or your listening pleasure. So, when it comes to record care, everybody should have one of these. This is a carbon fiber brush. I use the one a little bit different upstairs, but this is one I had in my stereo system upstairs before I bought the one that's up there now. So, they get twice the life cycle down here. And then I'm going to use some of our record cleaning fluid. So, Bomb for the People record cleaning fluid. You can pick yours up in the store. I got two guys that won some last week on the show. I should be getting those soon. So, I sell them up pretty big size bottles. I'm not stingy with it with you, and I'm not stingy with it for my albums. So I really did not think this all the way through with a 10-inch record because I might need a smaller brush. But we'll see. So you want to stay away from the label. Nope, it works. You want to stay away from the label and trying to get all in the lead in groove, because that's just going to transfer over to the other side of the album. There we go. So I'm applying moderate pressure. The brush that I'm using is a Mobile Fidelity record cleaning brush. You can use it wet or dry. I prefer to use this one wet. You can use a variety of tools to apply your record cleaner. And I'll mute you guys right quick because this thing gets loud. That's right, Bob and Chris were my winners last week. Yeah, I've come to find that my record cleaner doesn't really care for 10-inch records because it can't get a seal. The vacuum can't really get a seal across because it's for 12-inch records. But I got all the record cleaning fluid up. And that's what's most important. All the surfactant, all the anti-sticking agent came off right along with that using our record cleaning fluid, and that looks good. No debris on there. Now we're going to do the other side. Yeah, see, so I always talk about discogs anytime I do a Virgin Vinyl video, because I use discogs to catalog my collection. Like Chris was talking about it over here in the comments. I can see you guys' comments while I'm down here, even though I'm not in front of my computer. And I love discogs. And I'll show you why when we go back upstairs. So, gotta be a little more careful cleaning these 10-inch albums. So, like anybody that's seen me do this before, knows I get straight to it. This is not a slow process. But I want to make sure I'm not dragging my brush along the cork or the slip mat. Making sure to stay away from that lead-in groove and run-out groove. So I'll mute you guys again because this thing is kind of loud. So I let it run a little bit longer than I normally do for this album because I want to make sure I'm getting the run out groove too. Okay. So normally I would slip this into a new sleeve, but I don't have 10-inch sleeves yet because I wasn't planning on getting many 10-inch records. So I'm gonna slide that back into the paper sleeve for now. But I want to show you guys. The sleeves that I like. So, big fan, big fan. As in, all of my albums are in these sleeves. There might be a couple of outliers that I haven't that have some Mophie sleeves because I started out with those. But big fan of these. This is the Disc Keeper audiophile sleeve by Sleeve City. It's got rice paper on the inside, non-static, plastic. I love these. Like, they're not flimsy, they hold up well, and they don't scratch up your albums. And in addition to that, I normally will put our new album in one of these. This is the Disc Keeper 3mm outer resealable sleeve. And like, hey, you'll see it on some of my albums upstairs, but because it's part of the ritual, I want you guys to see it while I'm down here. So I'll put this back and put that back. And we're going to listen to an album. This one to be exact. So Dan, I'm glad you asked that question. I'm going to show you when I get upstairs. So I thought about that. I thought a lot of people don't have record cleaners and, don't necessarily want to make the investment into a record cleaning machine. And I was like, how can I help them out? So I got you covered. So give me a second to get set up. Get the microphone back in proper position. And get our selection in place. Put away the soul scratch. What you guys think about that? Like, I saw somebody said, it was funky. Or maybe I said it was funky. Somebody said they liked it. So, you see, I was talking about those sleeves. So here's one. Now I have to order some 10 inches. I think they come in a nice size packages too. I think it's like 25 or so to a package. That outer sleeve I was talking about. Resealing one. There we go. That one's ready to go back in the collection. But let's go ahead and put this Coltrane on. So, taking care of your albums is important, but you also need to take care of your stylus. And for that, you can use a stylus brush, or you can use a product like this. This is the Anzao Zero Dust. Now you can find them all online, and I have one linked in my 6 products that all record collectors need. That article, and I'll give you guys a link to that in the comments. So between that and this was the replacement for my regular carbon fiber brush. This one has a microfiber pad in the middle and 2 carbon fiber brushes. So even though we just cleaned this album, same process for every album I play. So I'm excited to take a listen to this side of an album. So like, if you guys got any request recommendations for what we're gonna play next, let me know. We got 2 songs on this side, and we're gonna move on to the next album. But I'm gonna get you guys sound. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. I appreciate it. That is also a VPI product. That's the VPI Super Scoutmaster with the dual motor setup, and like as an external speed controller. Nice. Make sure you share pictures of you guys' setup on the page. I want to know what you guys are listening with. So then you'd asked how you can take care of your records if you don't have a record player machine like that. I'm gonna show you. So I'll pull up over here on the camera. So I got these for you. So of course this is just my test packaging, but bottle of record cleaning fluid, microfiber cloth, and some swag from a couple of my retailers. And well, I'm going to. Somebody's going to win one of those today. And as soon as I get the link up on the page, because I do have the regular bottle of record cleaning fluid available on the website right now. But I haven't created a link for that one yet, and I'll give you guys a link to the store. But yeah, somebody's gonna win one of those today. They'll probably win that exact one. So if y'all are down to win some, if you've already won, unfortunately, unfortunately, you won't be able to win again. But not this month, at least. I gotta come up with some specifics for that. But to be eligible to win, you have to like the Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, and share this video. So I'm gonna let Coltrane play out for a bit. I think I left my vape down there, and I want to vape while I do this. So I'm gonna let Coltrane jam out for a second. I like this. Unfortunately, it's a short album. But thanks to everybody for joining us here in the listening room for Virgin Vinyl Sunday. I appreciate it. My name is Tom. So I quit smoking about 4 years ago, and I quit smoking and started vaping, and well, I could say it's changed my life as my clothes don't smell like smoke anymore, and I can be more physically active for longer periods of time. So glad for that. So don't mind my clouds. So if you're just joining us for Virgin Vinyl Sunday, let me know where you're viewing from. Chris asks where or what album this is. I'll make it a little big on the screen for you. So this is the Roulette side's John Coltrane. Other way around, Coltrane and Roulette side. It's a mono album that was re-released on Record Store Day 2015. So it's been sitting in my Virgin Vinyl bin for a little while. Pretty big Coltrane fan. Damn, babes too, alright. And so I hadn't opened this album for quite a while, and like I don't buy albums not to open them, so it's not like I was going to get that treatment, but I just kept opening other stuff. Now, I might not have opened it because I didn't have the proper sleeves to house it in. So I noticed that like it's recorded at this album was recorded at United Recording. I'll zoom in on that for you. Like it sounded pretty good. I'm gonna sit over here in the listening spot for a second. So if you guys want to hear anything, let me know. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to hear. If you want to see my record collection, let me know in the comments too. I'll make sure I share that with you guys. But I started buying for the people because I couldn't find the things that I wanted at retailers, I started while I was living in Hawaii. I started buying for the people in 2015. And I've been loving doing this ever since. So, Bound for the People products, like you saw my record cleaning fluid, and I'm going to show you guys my isolation platform for turntables. My turntable's sitting on top of one, and I got a few other samples here, but I got those put away, so I'll show you one of my tables on. In addition to record cleaning fluid and isolation platforms, I make record storage units, and if you want to see my record collection, you'll get to see one of those, as my record collection, of course, is sitting in one of my own products. And I have those, and I have an economy record holder. I got a couple of those left over. I stopped making those, but I got a couple left over in storage. I don't know if I still have them on the website. Yeah, I'll show you guys my collection. Right on time for the side being out. So, here's give y'all a close up of my table. So this is the dual motor setup I was talking about, and I just polished that flywheel. It was looking pretty oxidized. And this is the turntable platform, the isolation platform. This one is in black, Galaxy granite, and a honed Italian marble. Then this is my phono stage. I got a Lehman Audio Decade, and my preamp has a pretty good phono stage. But I heard this, and it was night and day. So I went ahead and went with that. This is the speed controller I was talking about. How my turntable has an external speed controller, and that's it. There's my preamp. And for an amplifier, I use a Bryston 4B SST2. Yes, that's a mouthful. And my speakers are Kef Reference 1s. Let's go show you guys the collection. And here it is. Mostly R&B and jazz. I'll show you guys what I got down here. There's all my pop and rock, and my hip hop's over here. Hip hop's about to get displaced, so I can spread out all my soul and R&B because it's getting a little tight. And over here is my jazz, and my favorite recent addition to my collection is these dividers. Got these made by a guy in Northern California. And if you want some information on that, let me know. I got a discount on them for Violent for the People followers. But yeah, these are pretty cool. Got the logo laser etched into them. But you know, like I said, I'm a pretty big jazz fan. Got some pretty uncommon albums. Got some common albums too. Got a lot of Coltrane. Alright, maybe not a lot. I got some Coltrane. How about that? Plus the one that we just listened to. Now I'm gonna show you guys the rest of my process. But you know, I think we'll go back down here. Mono pressing of that. Early pressing of that. This album was a surprise because the wrong album's in that jacket, so hopes got a little bit crushed. I didn't find out till I went to play one of the songs for my radio show. A little bit of Jim Croce. You know, Jim Croce's got some San Diego roots. He and his wife settled here in San Diego, and after he died, she opened a restaurant in his namesake called Croce's. It used to be on 5th and F, and well, their lease was up. They moved, and it didn't thrive so well in the neighborhood that they moved to. So, some doors. I haven't opened this one yet, so this really needs to be an inversion vinyl bin. Debating if I want to give that one away. More Vanessa Fernandez. This album is a cover of Led Zeppelin. Like how I pluralized Led Zeppelin. Some Floyd. Some Hendrix. A little bit of reggae. Some Gregory Isaacs. Jack Johnson. B.B. King and Bobby Blue Bland. Looking for their first album. A good copy of that. Some Chili Peppers, Prince. 10 years after. Little Bonnie. Yeah, I think this is what I want to listen to. But I'm going to look at the comments and see what you guys want to hear too. But I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. This was a Record Store Day album too. Huh. So you can see a little bit more of my listening room. So this is where I normally sit. But when I'm over here doing the video thing, I am over here. And I thought I switched the camera to full screen so you guys could see what I was doing, but I guess I didn't. My apologies. So, next, Andrew, what's going on? Yeah, Andrew got, I met Andrew when I first started Bomb for the People. And then I don't really sell records. Like there might be a couple things in my collection that I'm not that attached to, and may want to part with. But let me know. Let me know if you saw something that you like, and we might be able to work something out. So on the screen now, you got my my discogs, and first I want some music. That's what this this live stream is always about. It's about music first and foremost. So let's get some more music on before I start yabbering. So I elected not to have the air conditioning on today. So if you can hear my neighbors, I apologize. But it's warm in here. It'd be hot if the window is shut. But I'm going to go ahead and put this Otis on. Yeah, this is one of those, like, this was a good year for, this was a good, oh, I got this the same year as that, I got this the same year as that Coltrane that we just opened. I remember, because I was flipping through some photographs, and I remembered seeing that one. So before we get to the discogs, let's get some more music on first. So this is Otis Redding. Otis Redding Sings the Blues. Do I grab the mono? No, I'll grab the stereo. That's fine. We can rock with the stereo. So this this release came with both the mono and the stereo versions of this album. I don't think I've listened to the stereo yet, so we'll both be hearing this for the first time. I'm not going to listen to the mono. But here we go. Alright, so back to discogs. I got a phase issue. So we're going to play the mono. And I'll fix that after Virgin Vinyl Sunday. So we're going to put the mono on. It sounds like I got a phase issue. Because I'm not hearing all of that music. And I know it's something with my analog side and not my preamp, because I was playing some digital music earlier. So it's nice that I can just reach right back in the same jacket and get a different version of the album in this case. Yes, you actually saw the debris on that one. So like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it in the camera because of the lighting, but there was some junk on there. No more. So while I'm at it, go ahead and dab the stylus. Can't go wrong with mine. So back to discogs and our newly added album. So discogs, you know, like you can buy albums on here. You can buy, you can sell, and you can catalog like I do. So for this, you know, because this is a rather recent album, I can scan the barcode if I were doing this on my phone, but since I'm doing it on my computer, not so much. So right up here, I just type in the catalog number.
Stay away from me. Oh, now. Ooh, oh, yeah.
There it is.
Oh, I look like I'm down in my luck.
So I really like discogs because
Beavis and face.
it's so thorough and like there's so many albums on here. I think they just passed 30 million albums or something like that.
So many years,
And like you know, like you can get all the information on the album. So it was from 16, not 15. Like even little tidbits like the fact that like it was misprint here. So like you can see stats on it. Like it's an invaluable album by any means. We're gonna click add the collection. And obviously I've been logged out, so I'll just log back in. So click add the collection. Oh, I already put it in there. Oh, there we go. So it's already in there. No need to add again. Since that's already done, let's just go back to the music. Let me put this jacket on the on display for you guys. So this is what we're listening to. So if you're enjoying Virgin Vinyl Sunday, please make sure you share with your friends. Love to get the word out. And if you're just joining us, let me know where you're viewing from in the comments. Nice to see some repeat viewers. Glad you guys are hanging out with me in the listening room again. So I'm gonna play out this side here, and I know what I want to play for our closing song. Unfortunately, the album hasn't shown up. So I think what I am gonna play. What I am gonna play, I'm not sure yet. I'll just talk. I'm over here flipping through the albums. I think I'll play that Vanessa Fernandez that I showed you guys earlier.
Just like this river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long.
So this album came with, you know, the mono album, plus a 45.
It's been too hard living, oh, and I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the clouds. It's been a long time coming. I know, change has gotta come. Oh, yes, it is. There's a time I will go to my brother. Oh,
You haven't listened to this album in a while. What you guys think about it? I mean,
will you ever
everyone has heard most of these songs,
oh,
or at least some of these songs,
he turned me down, and then I asked
or at least
him,
the previous song and this song. Cause I'm over here looking at the jacket.
Mother, I'm down on my knees. It's been a time that I'm long, it's been last very long. Somehow I thought I was still able to try to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it is. Just like I said,
So what did you guys do this weekend? I talked about what I did. You know, like went on a motorcycle ride with some high, and got to spend most of today with the lady. Just came back home. Sticker looks like it's gonna be a pain to get off, but I'm gonna try anyway.
I said, mother, I'm down on my knees. There was a time
Progress.
that I thought, Lord, this could last.
Nope, never mind. Progress all gone.
Somehow I thought I was still able.
Chris now and Otis.
It's been a long time coming, but I know the change gotta come. It's been so long, a little too long, the change has gotta come. So tired of suffering, standing by myself and standing up alone. The change has gotta come. You know, and I know.
So for the giveaway, if you already won, you know, like you can't participate in this giveaway. But for the giveaway, I'm working on a question. I'm coming up with something.
Down in the so low. In your head over your shoulder, and you can hear the wind blow. Can't you hear the wind blow, my love? Can't you hear the wind blow? We're down in the valley so low. Now, have you ever been lonely? Now, have you ever sad? Did you ever really need someone who really need a
I guess this question is gonna be this is gonna be an easy question. 'Cause I said the answer earlier. Actually, no, it's not that easy because guess you have to have some familiarity with recording studios. What? What city? Nah, you can look that up online too easy. I guess this one will be another one that you have to guess, just like last time. So, including albums on order. Let me pull up the timer. I'll pull that up on the screen.
I've been loving you too long.
Pull that up on the screen. You have a minute to answer the question. But including the one that I have on order. So you're already partially there. How many albums by Esperanza Spalding do I have? Take your guess. You should know that I definitely have an affinity for Esperanza Spalding as a bassist and a vocalist and an arranger, among other things, and have some memorabilia of hers actually here in my listening room. She gave me, she signed and gave me a t-shirt from her performance in Hawaii that I got to see, where she performed Emily's D+ Evolution, which is the second time I heard the entire album performed live. And yep, I enjoyed both equally. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. So no winner there, and that's all right. But so including the album I have on order, I have 3 of her albums on vinyl. I have 5 digitally, or 5 on CD, and all of them digitally. But I thank everybody for coming and hanging out with me for Virgin Vinyl Sunday today. Appreciate it as always, and I look forward to you guys tuning in tomorrow night for the radio show on 89.1 FM KNSJ here in San Diego, streaming online at knsj.org and available on your smart device using the TuneIn app. And that's from 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. I'll be spinning the cuts. It's an all vinyl show. And the sound quality is higher than you get online, of course. Well, here online with Facebook and its compression algorithm. And that is that for that side. We're going to play one more song to wrap it up. But I look forward to seeing you guys back here next week for Virgin Vinyl Sunday. And if you haven't already, make sure to follow our Facebook page. Follow our Instagram. Like the Facebook page. I put out new content almost every day. Sometimes it's live, but I normally reserve the live stuff for Sunday, so I can spend at least an hour with you guys, opening up a new album and playing some other music and talking with you guys. So like I dedicate this time to streaming and talking with you guys. But if you leave me a comment on any of the pictures, or write something on the page, I'll definitely get back with you. I like engaging with you guys. So we're gonna play some Vanessa Fernandez. And man, yeah, I know what I want to play. So this is a 45, and audiophiles went nuts for this album. The first time I read about it and her was in Stereophile. Like they just the sound quality, the vocals, like everything. It was like the perfect trifecta. Heavyweight album, nice packaging, great music, great sonics. Everything audiophile wants. Sometimes I don't really listen to lyrics, but I listen to music long before I listened to music for music, long before I became an audiophile. So I guess I can appreciate it from all sides. But yeah, I have to agree, this is a beautiful album. And we're gonna close out with Hard Times. Or, the stylus falling off my turntable. I keep forgetting it's a 45. Turn this up a little bit. So again, thank you for tuning in to Virgin Vinyl Sunday. I think I'm gonna play a couple songs off this, but this will be the last couple of songs for Virgin Vinyl Sunday. And like I said earlier, make sure you like the Facebook page and follow us on Instagram for the best vinyl-related content. Make sure you visit the website. You can subscribe to our mailing list. You can get all the updates, be aware of all the contests and giveaways that I'm doing, and any towns that I might be visiting. So I got a vinyl road trip coming up soon. It's from a trip to Europe this summer. I just haven't published it yet because I've been working on so many other videos. But went to this place called Move On. It's almost the coolest record store I've ever been in. It's like it doesn't have the largest selection, but it had some quality. And it's a bar and a record store. So everything you need. to everybody that joined me here in the listening room. I look forward to seeing you back here next week. And don't forget the radio show tomorrow night at 11. And of course, as always, keep spinning.
Vinyl for the people. We're digging in the grave.